Hi everyone, Trex again. The purpose of this series/guide is showing you how I start up on a new server for gold making. This is not a beginner's guide. Here I'm going to pick a server. I'm just going to pick a new player server. Why? Because, well, you probably will have a few opportunities to make gold. Not so many gold hunters, not so many people who flip stuff. So I'm looking forward to picking a market and then just go all in on one market to boost up my gold levels, and then just look which items are good to flip, and so on and so on. So we will see this in the few episodes coming up. Now, first of all, I have to make a character. I'm going to choose a Horde Tauren Druid. Why a Tauren Druid? Because a Druid is very easy to start farming with. And okay, it's a bank character, but if I decide to play a little on this server and I might level up this character, I can use that Druid very efficiently for farming without putting in a lot of gold on that character, investing in gear and stuff like that. There are a lot of characters who are very efficient for farming, but Druid is the most basic step in, easiest to step in for farming by my personal opinion. Now I can choose the slow way of farming up battle pets, opening up on that character, box them, put them on the auction house, but I'm not going to do that because why? It's a series. I have to do it very fast. I have to do it efficiently. I need to have some footage quick. So what am I going to do? I'm going to make a trial account, a Druid, because it's the lowest stepping stone. It's easiest to start up with a Druid. I'm going to make a Druid, and well, first of all you have to go through the trial, and it's just basically learning you a few 4 or 5 abilities of a character, how to target one mob, how to overcome multiple mobs, and then some invasion like type where you have to get 100% of kill ratio, and then you're out of there. Once you've done that, you can choose a few things. You can go transmog hunting anywhere you want. You can go questing. You can go do your Legion invasion quest, which I did. You can see it right now. And why? Because I'm going to be farming on the Broken Shore. I'm going to pick up herbalism, going to pick up mining. The only thing, there is a little bit of a restriction to a trial account. First of all, you only have 8 hours of actual playing time. So you need to push your /played command just to see how long you are on that character actively, and you can't pick up your legendary weapon. As soon as you pick up a legendary weapon, you do the quest for the legendary weapon, it's done. The player is locked the trial account until you use a boost to unlock it, or also it will be locked as soon as you venture into your order hall. So that's 2 things to avoid: the legendary weapon and the order hall. And also what you need to watch out for is do not exceed 8 hours of playing time without posting all the items onto your bank character or your main character if you want to try something else. As soon as I've done all that stuff, I'm now in Dalaran on the Broken Isles, picking up herbalism, picking up mining. What I'm going to do, just choose the shortest way between a zone and Dalaran, and that should be Azuna. I'm going to farm Ephrail, Laystone ore, and Fell Slate. With Ephrail you're gonna get Aceraline seeds as well, and Ephrail, you come across a lot of Ephrail on Azuna just by following the roads. Basically just fly around this entire zone. A little bit of a downside, unless you make some gold directly or have some gold from your main account, you have to unlock the fast flying speed, which I don't have on this character because it's a completely new server. Now as soon as you are starting your farming, you're gonna see it's going really quick. The first few herbs that you gather and the first few ore that you mine, you're gonna get the first rank quest pretty quick. Then you have to go to Dalaran again, pick up the rank for mining, And for herbalism, there's also a quest involved, but that's no issue. As soon as you fly in, do the stuff that's required to do the quest, you will get your rank up pretty quick, and also you're gonna get a little bit of gold as well. So if you do a few quests, you can choose to buy the Legion Gloves enchant, Legion Herbalism. So you're gonna gather up the items very quickly. That's why you choose a druid. You can herb while you are in flying form. So you just fly down and you pick up the herb and fly back up again. You need to avoid combat at all times because a few of the mobs around there that are level 110. So that's why I also chosen a Tauren, because you have the fast herbalism skill right away, so you don't need to buy the enchant. But well, that's Horde directly. I gotta be honest, I'm not so familiar with Alliance, so I don't know the racial abilities. I don't know if Night Elves have improved herbalism. I think it's a cow thing, sorry. And and the point of farming Ephraim is that you have to get rank 2 as quick as possible just to get Bloods of Sargeras. Because when you pick up a lot of Ephraim and you pick up a lot of Bloods of Sargeras, you are going to be able to trade those bloods in with the vendor for another highly priced item. So you're going to use your Bloods of Sargeras to buy, let's say, another herb or fell slate or some sort of fish that sells well, just to get your hands on a lot of sales material. And also while you're farming, well, it's not going to take long until you got rank 3, because I got rank 3 as well already. So I got fell slate up, I got laystone ore up, I got living laystone, I think. And you can see it in my action bars. There's only a few spells out there. On flying form, I got Moonfire on one button, and that's it. And when I'm go to cat form, I got 4 abilities, and then the cooldowns you can see there. You got the little moon that gives you 5 combo points right away. The little bear right next to it. Sorry, I don't even know the names of the abilities. The little bear there that is going to reduce the costs for an ability, and then also the tiger next to it is going to give you a lot more. I think it's called focus. And then the one next to it is for AoE packs, but that's more for low level farming to kill mobs in big numbers. And that's about it. You have your healing, you have your swiftness, and also you got, what is it called, the bear, the where you run, where you increase run speed. So you don't need a lot of stuff. You just need to know how to work it, what's needed to be farming. And if you want, I can make a separate video on how to use the druid for farming and how to use the abilities, what abilities you need and what you can leave out, just because you have to use those 8 hours very efficiently. Now the goal is with this character is to get some sales going, so I set my goal to farming up 10 stacks of Ephraim at least, and then see how much Cerulean Seeds I come up with, Laystone ore I come up with, and Fell Slate I come up with, and then some other loot that you can get from mobs that you would have to kill, because there's no other way around it, just to get an item. Just avoid big mobs and watch out for the 110 and the elite mobs that are running around there, because yeah, you can't kill them. You're too low, you're too weak, and it's just going in, grab your stuff and get out for most of the time, except for when the withered spawns for Ephraim. I think it's on rank 2, and then on rank 3 you will get the duplicate herbs, where you pick up a herb and another one will spawn. And within the 4 hours of playing, almost 4 hours, I achieved the goal of getting all these Ephraim. And I also made sure I had a full stack of Fell Slate in the end. And what you can do then, well, you can see I have more than 100 gold on this character just by completing the rank quest. So I didn't even go over normal quests, and just post that stuff to your bank character like I did. And then I only need to move with my bank character to Thunderbluff, make my way up to the auction house, empty my bags. Well, watch out, you don't have enough bag space. So I first took out the e-frill, checked out the e-frill market, what's the best place to put my stacks up. I wanted to do full stacks, but you have to decide, are you going with stacks of 100 e-frill, 200 e-frill, are you going with stacks of 50, stacks of 20? It's all a little bit dependent on your auction house, and you have to decide, am I going to sell it, try to sell it quick? Am I going to undercut everybody, or just find the right spot like I do, just go underneath the first one or the lowest one with the high numbers of stacks. You don't want to go over loose stacks and incomplete stacks, like people posting 6 items, 14 items, 74 items. Just go in, post a few stacks of 100, post a few stacks of 200, keep them up 24 hours, check the day after. And then the same for the Acerline seeds, but watch out, Acerline seeds are very very costly for selling, so I leave those. Then I go with the Laystone, then I post my Fell Slate, and then see for the green item, like I bought, well, I didn't bought it, I looted it, to post it up and make sure it's below disenchanting value. Don't over exaggerate with your prices, stuff like that. You want to get it sold quick so you can invest in stuff. And the thing that I'm going to do, I did the e-frill part, so I'm posting this stuff to get sales going, to try and invest in small things, and I'm going to use the other 4 hours for transmog farming. So that's for the next episode. And as you can see in the footage, my foxflower that I bought with my Bloods of Sargeras, I sold them right away so I could decide, and I did decide to post my Acerline seeds right away, and I decided to post them at a low price, so I got rid of them very quickly, and also because they're so highly, well, costly in posting price. So keep an eye on that if you're posting it. Or if you know someone on the server, you have the trial account, or you have an alchemist yourself where you put up a trial account, to try and get someone to craft it into health potions, stuff like that. You can obliterate that with a main character and just get stuff going, get gold going, try to invest in stuff. It's just minor stuff right now because you're building up your gold, and then after that you can see what you're aiming for. So as soon as this stuff is selling, I'm also going to do some transmog runs right now or after the episode. And by the time I did a few transmog runs, I can let you see how much gold I acquired or how much auctioning value I acquire, and how I put it up on the auction house, just to give you a general idea. And then you can also see what has sold from the trial account so far, from the e-frill farming and the ore farming. So that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it so far. I hope you are curious as I am as how my gold will be building up, and I can only recommend try the same while I do this series. I don't have a lot of playing time, so it's more of the working class gold making stuff. Because, well, it's a little bit time consuming, because who else is going to farm 4 hours? I spread it over a week, so I didn't do 4 hours in total in one time, because you still have to do the trial account. But what I suggest you do, if you are interested in doing so, try a trial account on any server or your own and try and do the same stuff. Let me know in the comments how this is working for you. Is this farming method? Is this starting method? Is this something you can see yourself doing on one or more servers, or on your own server for stuff you don't have, or just to get transmogs going or something like that? So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this, how you find the way that I'm starting. Do you think it's an efficient way? Do you have your doubts? Even negative comment is positive, because I can reply on why I did chose this way. Well, I told it because druids are efficient for starting up, and I hope to see you in the next episode, although I don't know when that will be. I try to do it as soon as possible. So take care, stay gold hunting, and see you next time.